everybody to do originally is to start just in a natural stance. The hardest thing to talk about is relaxed fighting. Who fights relaxed? None of us. So you're going to center your breathing. You're going to be slightly controlled. This little drill is going to lead us into our straight release, which is our stoppage, whether it's stationary or moving forward. So as I stand here, I want this pad right in front of me. Now, most guys hold pads, just hold up your other hand. They hold pads here, and they'll start punching pads like this. The issue with that is, in my mind, and if you think about it realistically, you're crossing the center line every time, where I just want to punch on center line every single time. That's why we start this drill with one pad. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to be relaxed. I'm going to be normal. We're going to talk about how we judge on 5 ways of timing an attack. Now, timing the attack means what type of intention is the guy giving. Is he cursing at me? Is he screaming at me? He's already got his hands up. These are the intentions that I look for. He's already ready to fight. Secondary, what comes after the intention? Preparation. Does his shoulder roll? Does his head body go forward? You know, does he give me this intention that he wants to hit, which is that preparation? And then what we're going to move into is a delivery. When the delivery of the punch or the kick, the headbutt, the elbow, whatever's coming in my direction, as this is starting to move forward, when do I intercept? On that delivery, which comes in 3 phases. Beginning is here, secondary phase, then third phase. Then it goes into recovery. Recovery starts here, second phase, last phase, to a completion. At what point in time do I hit this guy? So, with this being said, we're just going to start off with us being the primary attacking arm. Jeet Kune Do is not a primary attacking arm, we're a secondary attacking arm. What that means is, if he moves off that intention, I hit him. Did he throw a punch? No. But he initiated the fight. So we're going to work off the initiation. So all we're going to do is just stand here natural. I don't want to see guys pull this up, punch this out. You don't punch with your bicep. You're going to bring this weight up through your body, and you're going to use what we call a whip principle. If you wrap up a tail and you snap it, when does that power come? At the very end of that whip. So as soon as we're sitting here, we're going to drive this up just to kind of point. I'm not going to roll my shoulder up. It's going to come right up center line. Because if I come up here and I come up here, my peripheral vision is going to pick it up immediately. But if I just roll this up and drive this punch, this pad sucks. I need to use suck pad. You know what I'm saying? This one is don't use that one. No. What we're going to do is we're going to drive our hand up. Now, when you drive our hand up and we punch, we're going to snap from his elbow. We're not punching from our bicep. We're not punching from the tricep. We're just snapping his elbow. Everything becomes tense at the end of the punch. Hand comes up, kind of like going, hey. So if I go, hey, at the end of that is where that punch comes. So I'm lucid the whole time. This is a loose explosion. I'm not going, that gave too much time. It gave that 10/100th of a second where it takes just pop me in the face. So as we're here, we're just going to literally just relax and drive this up. Center line, hand comes up to cover. Just turn my hips a little bit. As I do this, you notice I'm not driving, and I'm not hitting like this. If I hit like this with my elbow pointing down, what does that mean? Anybody?
Not a full extension.
Not a full extension. What happens if there's no full extension?
Not enough power.
What happens is your elbow becomes your ass. When you hit this pad, the power shoots right down your elbow, your hand to your ass, and shits out your elbow. Power is now from 100%, just knocked down to 45%. So if I fully extend and I hit this straight up, power hits right into my shoulder. As we get further, you'll see how as I turn this in the power line principle, Jack Dempsey's book, 1953 talks about the power line principle, hits, and that power generates all the way down. One of the ways that we want to hit, I don't want to see wrist bending and hit the pad. I don't want to see top 2 knuckles turning and hit the pad. You want to hit with these bottom 3. What happens when you hit with these bottom 3? You want to hit on a diagonal line, not a vertical line, not a horizontal line, slightly diagonal. Everything lines up anatomically. Everything is perfectly lined up. If you punch with your wrist bent, you'll feel that little tension. You'll feel that little wrist lock. But if you loosen it up, now it all becomes nice and easy. If you turn over horizontal, you'll feel the tension in your forearms. Where we're building up lactic acid, we're tightening up those strings in your arms, those tendons. If you just turn it, it all goes away. It's kind of odd how that happens, but it just does. With that being said, again, we're just going to sit and drive. Boom. Sit and drive. Don't use my left elbow. Sit and drive. Now, if you notice when I hit the pad, is there a harder pad? Let's see if we can Del right there. He's a legend. Just so you all know, he's famous. So is Stay Puft. So anyway, these pads are unforgiving, so they'll kind of tell you, you can hit it. This pad sucks too. You can hear the pads. Other pads, they go. Pad holders. What you need to look for is this guy's intention, his preparation, his delivery. You got to pay attention that when he moves, you're going to drive this into his pad. Now I'm starting to use my shoulder a little bit. Boom. If I hit him and he rolls back, he's not paying attention to shit. Your elbow gets blasted. What is he teaching himself? Absolutely nothing. So if he's holding that pad, he can drive every time you're going to swing, and he's moving on your intention to hit. So if you notice, as soon as I start to move, his head's already moving. So as soon as see, that's the problem. I don't want to slap him in the face. I'm going to do this one time, his head didn't hit me. So as soon as we move, I'm going to drive. Just going to go slow, no intention. I'm going to drive, I'm going to drive, I'm going to drive. Grab a partner. Let's play with this for a second.